Well, the fallout of the Israel war is playing out in rather unusual ways. At the Harvard University, a battle has broken out over what should be said and what shouldn't. A letter from Harvard University students has attracted backlash. What did it say? I have it here with me. Let me read out the excerpts. We, the undersigned student organizations, hold the Israeli regime entirely responsible for all unfolding violence. The attacks did not happen in a vacuum. For the last 2 decades, millions of Palestinians in Gaza have been forced to live in an open-air prison. The letter further read, the apartheid regime is the only one to blame. Israeli violence has structured every aspect of Palestinian existence for 75 years. The Harvard Undergraduate Palestine Solidarity Committee wrote this. Over 30 student groups signed it. The African American Resistance Organization, Amnesty International, the Harvard Islamic Society, and Harvard Jews for Liberation were among them. Harvard leadership was criticized for maintaining silence for more than 24 hours on Monday night and again with more force on Tuesday. Harvard has finally spoken. Its president issued a statement. She said, and I quote, "While our students have the right to speak for themselves, no student group, not even 30 student groups, speaks for Harvard University or its leadership." She condemned the terrorist atrocities perpetrated by Hamas. But is it too little too late? After the George Floyd killing or Russia's war against Ukraine, Harvard immediately issued statements claiming solidarity with victims. But after the Hamas attacks in Israel, Harvard was silent. What actually grabbed eyeballs was a controversial open letter, and Harvard was again late in condemning it. The committee's letter has invited criticism, especially from the alumni. U.S. Republican and Harvard graduate Elise Stefanik called the letter abhorrent and heinous for excusing the slaughter of innocent women and children. Several other Republicans echoed a similar view. Billionaire hedge fund manager Bill Ackman said that he was approached by a number of CEOs for the names of the students involved. The billionaires wanted to ensure that they don't inadvertently hire them. And it's not just politicians or Harvard affiliates. It's like the whole world has picked a side now. They've finally woken up to this war. Celebrities are speaking out, offering condolences. And why just celebrities? It's people across the world. Thousands of Americans turned out for pro-Israel rallies around the U.S. Support has poured in for the other warring side as well. There was a pro-Palestinian rally in New York City. Hundreds also demonstrated in Chile and Brazil in support for Palestinians.
Gaza resiste, Palestina existe.
In South Korea and Japan, protesters gathered in front of the Israel embassies to condemn the bombing of Gaza. Ever since Hamas attacked Israel, there has been a spate of anti-Semitic acts. French police have arrested more than 20 people for this. Jewish children were also harassed in schools. This war in Israel is a complex one. The world stands divided. But one thing that cannot be condoned is the butchering of innocent lives. WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.